Phones take great pictures. They are well lit, super sharp, and taking them is free. With today's storage capacities, we don't even have to worry about our memory anymore. Everybody always has their phone around. We take pictures of everything. When we see something nice, naturally we have to capture it to view it again later. But when is this time? Do we one day really find the time to sit back and enjoy the sunset we have taken with our phone 2 years ago? No, I don't think we will. I think that most of what we capture is nothing more than data junk sitting on our devices, seamlessly blending with actual memories. And that's also the reason why our gallery apps are getting smarter, with stories, collections and archives. They try to somehow bring order into our huge messy libraries. The other side effect from this urge to capture every moment is of course that we miss out on many unforgettable moments. Or at least we can't fully appreciate them because we are looking at them from our screens. Imagine being on a big open-air concert of your favorite band on a hot summer night. They play the final song, which is your favorite, together with a big firework. It's crazy to imagine that people prefer to experience this whole situation through their phone screen. And yet we all constantly see videos like this on social media. Vertical, shaky videos of the action with distorted sound. But is this really sharing with your friends? Is it even possible to share moments like this when the others are not around? As all of these rhetorical questions suggest, no. For me it's more like working and missing out to look good online. The joy of fully experiencing some memories is usually worth much more than having a physical copy on your tiny screen. So what is the solution to all of this? I just want to add that many people don't bother. They are happy the way things are. To these people I say, please continue and do things your way. You know what works for you, and who is anyone else to tell you what is right or what is wrong? For me, this whole problem only came apparent when I was looking through my old pictures some years ago, just to see a whole bunch of trash which was overwhelming to navigate through. A bit like somebody else took random photos and dropped them into my gallery. I got so annoyed by this that over the years I completely changed my way how I manifest my memories. And here's what I do. I use a physical camera to capture almost all of my pictures. It's a compact SLR camera together with an old fixed lens I got from my father. Stored in a little bag, this camera sits in my backpack until I arrive where I want to use it. Then I hook it up to the front of my backpack strap or my pants. This way I always have quick access to the camera. I shoot fully manually, except for white balance. This way I can always tweak settings to make the picture look like I see the situation. With this old lens which is connected by a cheap adapter, I also always focus manually. I love the way it feels when using a camera for taking pictures, and I'm certainly more in control of things. Over the years I got really good in deciding when to take a picture and when not, because mostly it's not necessary, so I just leave the camera where it is. When I take a picture, I usually take more, so I can decide after what's the best one. But the biggest part of my system is what happens after the shoot. When I arrive home, the first thing I do is what I call developing the photos. I always have a great time reviewing all of the pictures I have taken, deleting most of them and deciding which ones to keep. I shoot in RAW and usually I edit every single file afterwards. Because I shoot manually, I can tweak things like brightness on the spot. But in the end, there's nothing my camera can do to not only capture the visuals, but also the feel of the situation. And that's where my post-processing comes in. I adjust colors, brightness and many other little things in post, thanks to the RAW format of the camera. Now I can make the picture look like how I felt when I was in this situation. Take this photo as an example. I was at the beach, the sun was burning and blazing into my eyes even through the sunglasses. The sand was bright, the colors were very vibrant and the ocean was blue. I remember this feeling exactly, and when I took the picture I didn't bother much with the camera settings, knowing that I will tweak them later during the development. Picture from the same day from my phone look like this, by the way. Let's be real, this is ugly. It's nothing like what I experienced. So back to my RAW camera photo. Now I have full control of how to make it look. I resize and rotate the image to make it look more appealing to the eye. I brighten it up significantly, making it super bright and contrasty. I also crank the colors like crazy and play around with color temperature and tint. Now I have a picture that is very close to what the memory of this moment actually looks like in my head. A picture that I can really relate with. At the same time, I only keep pictures I like so much that I bother to actually develop them. Most of the time this already answers the question of what I want to keep and what I throw in the trash. By the way, I grade my pictures using Affinity Photo. They have a great develop persona for raw pictures. For sorting and tagging pictures, I use a free program called XNView. I always used Adobe Bridge and Adobe programs in general, but I slowly started to hate them. They are super big, slow and expensive. And in addition, the Creative Cloud is spamming photos and files all over your system and installing 20 programs just to work properly. So after everything is sorted, I have a quick shortcut to export the pictures as normal JPEG files. Then I drag them from my desktop into my Google Pictures browser window and done. Now I have a collection of important media that I always love to come back to. I feel like these accurate representations of what my memories look like allow me to dive into the same feelings I had when I was actually there. After some time, this whole process of developing photos got much faster, and I got better in color grading and making images more true to the experiences in my brain. Now this whole process mostly takes no more than 15 minutes, of course depending on the number of pictures. I'm very happy about this way of capturing my memories and hope that it will become more mainstream. Personally, I only know the massive phone library people and on the other end the analog photography rules, retro is best people. I feel like my way is the middle and a combination of the benefits of both worlds. Thank you for watching my second video, which is already much longer than I had expected. I hope that you could get some inspiration from this. I wish you a good time and see you in the next video.